Hi, welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is D, and today's tarot card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck is the Page of Arrows and the Wren. And the Wren is symbolic of the guardian of winter mysteries. And every time I think about this card, I tend to go outside and meditate a little bit, and I listen to the chirping that's going on out there. And those wrens are, they're always around during the winter as well as summer and spring and fall. All right, and they are one of the smartest birds, as they flew on the back of the hawk and went to the highest heights. All right, so they're smart. They're a smart bird. All right, and it's with that hooded man as well. Okay, now arrows is all about air, logic, and reasoning. So it makes sense that this bird is bringing you a message, and that's what pages stand for. Okay, so as I look at the rest of the cards that are down here, here you are dipping your toes in the waters of rebirth. And you had both the Knight of Bows and the Knight of Stones show up to talk to you. And then the serpentine figure, probably let's say that serpentine figure out in the mirror rose up out of that pond as well. And is having a conversation. And Nine of Bows yesterday, he stopped by and say, hi, you're not even moving. You're just, you're kind of relaxing, getting rejuvenated by that Eight of Vessels, that rebirth. And now the page shows up to the party. All right? And the page is looking at you and saying, have you studied, have you applied, the things to your understanding that brings you wisdom along your path? Do you have that youthful determination, okay, that's carrying you forward? Do you have that youthful determination to ride that horse? Okay? And all these figures are looking at you saying, you know what, you're being reborn. Okay, but it's also a time now to, talk about the people that, or talk with the aspects, the characters, the fox, the horse, the serpentine figure, the wood woes, and now, in the page. And ask yourself, okay, why are these people in my life? What are the messages they're trying to help me with? What is the quest that I'm trying to move forward on? Okay. And, sometimes that comes in messages. Sometimes that comes in people coming into your life. Sometimes that, that happens with, the way the planets are involved, up there in the universe. Maybe that's the universe trying to get a hold of you by sending, messages to you. Maybe even as small as this wren. Okay. If this is an actual person outside of your life, though, maybe a friend, a coworker, maybe, an outside friend, in a social world, or just, maybe it's somebody you just happen to come across and, you just strike up a conversation in a supermarket or something like that. The message is going to be somebody that's going to support you. Okay. This person is going to be someone who's, going to be a companion, possibly, to see you through trials and challenges. Maybe through a text message or a phone call, an email, however you want to do it. All right? But they don't give up. They don't give up on your cause. They don't give up on their cause to help you through. Maybe they're, part of your support network. They're going to be a very keen observer what's going on. They're going to ask you some questions, all right, to help, bring about that message. Do you have this to go on that hike? Do you have this for your trip to go to Florida? All right, or do you have this to, get ready for work tomorrow? All right, now the pages, they learn easily. So, they're going to, they're not, you don't have to go through and, give them three reasons, different reasons, three different analogies. They're going to pick it up on the first or second one and understand it. This person's also going to be detail oriented. Okay, they're going to look at, the minute things. All right, but they're also going to be dexterous and cunning. If this is an aspect, of their characteristic, you might see somebody who's daring and agile. All right, somebody who's determined, but they're also going to be thinking things through, because that's what the air sign does. And if it's an event, maybe it's an opportunity to learn a new skill, whether that's through, a computer online class, or going to a function to, learn something. Maybe you go to a bazaar to learn, to look for, a sewing kit or something like that, and you end up learning how to do something else. You see somebody, how to do something, maybe taking up painting or something like that. Maybe get into, learn a new skill on some different type of painting or drawing. All right. And it's also going to be, opportunities for auditions or, looking at contracts. Those are the kind of events that this page stands for. So if you have any of those things coming up here in the future, pay attention to the messages that's coming up here, because, again, you've got these, these 5 figures sitting here while you're dipping your toes in that 8 of Vessels rebirth. Okay. Now, the one question that the page asks is, what do you need to overcome? What is it that you need to overcome as as you're thinking about the respect that you've earned or that you're trying to earn? Maybe you're trying to earn it with all 5 of these people. Woodwoe shows up and says, hey, you have to earn your respect. Do you have respect of the Wildwood? Do you have respect of yourself? And that page is saying, what do you need to overcome? What trials and tribulations that the Woodwoes gave you do you need to overcome to gain that respect? It's good to talk about something, but it's better to act on it. Okay? What do you need to overcome? By looking within. Trying to get to the other side, looking at the present. Okay? And, possibly making plans for the future. What do you need to overcome there? Do you like what you see? Do you have that respect of yourself? The Knight of Stones. What do you need to overcome with the horse? The horse wants you to push through. Push through your dreams with that mirror card. Push through the fact that, hey, maybe there's something you don't like about yourself. Okay? What do you need to push through to get to the future? And then the Wren comes along and says, what do you need to overcome to attain it? You got that new moon in Pisces right now. All right, for dreams and big visions. Where do you need to be slower in your actions? The page is all about, looking at that detail orientation. All right. Do you have all the details? And the fox is asking you, slow down, think things through. Again, that 8 of Vessels rebirth. What do you need to overcome to, possibly jump all into that pool? You got enough people, hanging around the pool to save you. And then a week ago, you got the 4 of bows, or 4 of Vessels. Boredom. What do you need to overcome with that lethargy, that laziness? Okay? What do you need to overcome to move forward on your path? What's that mystery? This is the other question that the page asks. What's that mystery and how to face the challenge? What's that mystery to get out of that stagnancy and move forward? What's that mystery of being reborn? What are you scared of? How do you face that challenge to be reborn? How do you face that challenge to be happy? What details are you missing in the mystery that the page is asking? What's holding you back from the horse? What's holding you back on facing that challenge? Is it something deep within? Where maybe you have to have the guardian come up? Face those fears? Or is it just, what? I'm just waiting for the time to come. What about your respect? What do you need to face on that? What's the challenge? What's the mystery of moving forward with respect? So, that's what the court cards do. They ask questions. They want to get you thinking, okay, to make sure that, you understand the path that you're on. You understand where you're going, You understand where the universe has you moving forward. You know, whether it's a relationship or a work setting, a social setting. Okay? You know, the 2 knights are quest cards. And usually the pages, you know, are right there with the knights. You know, and they'll give the messengers. Messengers, you know, between the knights and the king and the queen and the kingdom. Okay? And they all play hand in hand with your journey. The way for you to move forward. The major arcana or life lessons, the court cards, you know, give you opportunity to seek out answers. And then the daily cards are just, you know, they're there to make you think about how to go through your day. So there you have it. That's today's card of the day, that page of arrows at Wren. Hit that like button for me, share it with others, subscribe to the channel. And this is D for Spirit's Path, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care. God bless. Stay safe, everybody.